In a high power distance culture, often a director enjoys giving directions, so it seems. This carries weight, and it's more efficient simply just to issue orders. Why take the effort to include others, listen to their views, and then wonder how to implement them? After all, isn't it a leader's duty to make the decisions and to do it unilaterally without consulting others? And then, of course, the leader will take responsibility for the outcome. But then problems arise. People feel unvalued and dishonored when their director shows no interest in them. The sense of loyalty weakens, and staff may look for work elsewhere or become indifferent. The director will feel dishonored when staff don't carry out orders as they're expected to. So how should the director relate to staff who have not followed orders properly or who make mistakes? Should he rebuke them or resort to force, threats, insults in order to make sure the staff obey and perform better? Sometimes the staff feels that their director dominates them and just cares nothing for their well-being, and they feel like they're being bossed around. And so we see that a culture of high power distance can tend to devalue people. On the other hand, in a culture of low power distance, a leader enjoys friendly relations with their staff. At least that's the ideal. And so he or she listens to them and gets them involved. The staff feel valued because the leader is close to them, and they feel that the leader genuinely is interested in their welfare. But at the same time, in a low power distance culture, a leader can often appear weak. They are slow to make directive decisions when there's a lack of consensus or ambiguity. The leader is hesitant to speak into the scenario and reluctant to give orders. I remember one staff member say to me in frustration, "Just tell me what to do." This is what staff expect in hierarchical cultures. They want their leader to use the power they have to make the decisions. Then, of course, the leader will take the responsibility for the decisions. A low power distance leader may avoid rebuking staff when needed. And relationships between directors and staff can get sour here as well, because the director fails to give sufficient direction. The director will think it's up to the staff for them to take initiative and implement decisions. And then the staff become undisciplined. They might do their own thing. They might not bother to heed the director. The director may be a great friend, but if he listens to and negotiates with the staff too much, it may indicate weakness and hesitancy on the director's side. So we can see that a culture of low power distance, a director tends to devalue his or her position and influence, and so the staff flounder instead of flourish on the job. Let's now go to this next activity, and then we'll come back together for another video clip.